smile with sad because it's a letter of glorification, and your mouth should be in an ah, right? But that's after the fact. You know, if I say saw, at the beginning my mouth should not be puckered up. In here my mouth should be in an ah, but in here it should be just normal, you know? Anything fancy about it. Saw. The ah comes following it, right? The first part here is just saw. Us, not us, us, okay, us, is, okay? Now, the other part of the glorification part of the saw, and the fact that it has to have this heavier than seen, okay? Compare it to the seen. If you're saying s in both cases, then you're not saying the saw correctly. And if you're saying that, that means you have to raise your tongue in the back. The difference, this is a sin. This is the position of a sin, or this is the position of a zay. Okay? But for a sad, your tongue has to come up. Okay? It has to come up in the back higher to make this as. It's the same thing you say aq. Or what did I say last time? I said qala or Allah. Everybody knows how to glorify the word Allah. Allah. Say Allah. Put more emphasis and pressure on your tongue. Allah. You see how your tongue in the back is like, you know, it has a different funny shape in the back. As should be the same position. Okay? As. And then what did we do? And then we said the next letters that come also from the tip, and some ulama say that comes from the side, is the lam and ra. Okay, so this is either from the tip or it's getting too long. Let's do it here. Okay, and lam and ra. And lam is a collision between it's a collision with this. Okay, it collides with the front teeth, and I say al, and it has a characteristic specifically for that. It's called al-inhiraf. What did we call it? Divergence or veering off, or what did we call it? I said it's to divert. The idea is the sound is I'm gonna say the moment I hit and collide, it's gonna collide with the front teeth. If I look at my mouth from the inside, and this is my gum line, and these are my front teeth, and so my tongue is gonna go it collides in here, and then the sound is gonna come from both sides, on left and right. So if my tongue finally collided right here, then the sound is gonna come from here and here. And this is why the sound, some say that the exit of the lam is actually the sides of the tongue, though the action is coming from the tip of the tongue. The tip is the one that's colliding, and the sound finally is a result comes from the side. Al. Now lam is soft. The lam is soft or glorified.
Soft, but I mean normally soft. Only except Allah.
Normally soft except Allah. So when I say this here, how do you say this? Siratan. Siratal ladina. That would be wrong. Listen to what you say. Break it down. Siratal al. This is glorified already. Siratal al. As if you're saying al-jannah. How do you say al-jannah? You're not saying al-jannah, right? Al-jannah or al-jannah. Siratal ladina. Siratal. That would be wrong. It would be like al-jannah, al-jannah, siratal. And don't end up making that into a ta. And why is that? Because this is glorified, this is glorified, this is glorified, and that's soft. And that's the difficulty. And when you hit a place like this, just slow down as much as you can to give your tongue time to transfer from here all the way up high to down below. Okay? So you go Siratal Ladina. Alright, and you add this here the entire time your mouth is an ah, In here, all of a sudden, your mouth has to be in a smile. صراط الذين. Okay? Ra is the same thing. Ar. But the difference is here. Ar. How am I going to time it? Okay. So again, imagine this is my gun line, my teeth here. And if I were to, my tongue is going to come in for the ra and it's going to hit in the same spot. Ar. But the difference is the tongue here, I'm going to draw it looking at the tongue. So this is my teeth and this is my tongue. I'm going to draw this picture looking at from here. So my tongue is going to actually look like this. And there's going to be here some space. Okay? And I'm going to say ar, ar, ar. Now, what is a character that is part of this letter that we said that we have to avoid? Again? Yes. Takrir or tikrar, repetition. It's repetition, right? It will end up repetition, the fluttering of the ra and saying ar-Rahman. And if I say ar-Rahman like that, then this is this. Right? This is ar-Rahman. And that means what you need to do is you need to say ar-Rah, ar. Don't make it. You push enough, but don't let it do this. What is another mistake that you end up doing with the ra?
Re.
You make a nice American R. R. Right? And that means that your tongue is going to come up here, it's going to bend backward, and it's going to go ahead and touch the tip of the roof. You know, in here, this is the roof of your mouth. You're not supposed to touch the roof of your mouth. It has to be back at the teeth. So, if you are saying R, like are you here, R, then what you need to do is you try to push your tongue at the bottom bases of your teeth and say ar, 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 and push it at that point. At the beginning, you're going to end up doing this. That's fine, but at least pronounce the ra at the right correct exit. Then let's worry about this. First, you have to say ar. If you can say ar, that's fine. The Spanish rolled R, that's fine. If you can't, then you are pronouncing the English R, and that's wrong. Okay? And eventually you can correct this. The way you do it, the best thing is lower your voice until the point of whispering. And say ar. You're not, just don't make the voice. Just push the air through your tongue. That will get you to learn how to not to do this and the position of it. Again, this is something that we have to do, inshallah, in practice. Inshallah, today we'll have plenty of time to practice because we have little, inshallah, to cover, not a whole lot. And then there's the last letter, the master of letters. We talked about, and finally I'm going to say ba.
There was
Oh, okay. But now the